Can't fuck a basic bitch, a nigga got standards. Mama told me I was gonna be great. Can't let a nigga step or put in my way. In love with the money, my babe. She the best I ever had, like I'm Drake. Earned everything I got, I ain't take. Can't nobody hold me down like I'm Mace. Change my surroundings, cause nigga be snakes. Keep it on me, case a nigga get brave. All these chains round my neck like a slave. I'm a dog, but it ain't in a cage.
Hey yo, what's good everybody? It's UGang Chedda with the local show. This is my first episode, dog. And I got somebody I'm real cool with, that we've been cool for a little minute now. He's actually one of the first people in Hendersonville to get me to start rapping. He don't know that. You know, I got him here with me, dog. It's my boy Big V, man. Tell the people who you is, man. Where you from?
Man, what it do, everybody, man. Of course, he already introduced me as Big V, you know, straight out of Hendersonville, North Carolina, man.
Yes, sir, man.
828 all day. Mountain boy to the fullest, you know.
This man's a Hendersonville legend on the field and on the track, man. Hey, boy, like people look up your stats. Like I remember I looked up your stats and I was like, nah, these some Tecmo Bowl type numbers, dog. I think you still hold like a few of the records too, man. I was like, man, some of these records not getting broken, dog. Especially
man.
Like we got talented players, but they not as talented as, you feel me, y'all was back then. I just got to put it straightforward. But
yeah, but not only that though. I think the talent actually, bro, is much better now. It's just that with so much talent now, you get to really, really, really spread it out. So, because we ain't had no passing attack. I tell people that all the time.
Y'all had a lot of rushers. Y'all had a lot.
Yeah. We had a lot of rushes, but really no passing attack. So now what I'm seeing with the new guys is a whole spread offense and all of that shit. And they actually throwing bombs and catching them shit. Like, it's a lot different. I got to give it to them, man. They putting up 50. And I like to see that. And
they finally started coming out of these mountains playing teams that, you know, already seasoned. Which I like that. I like that. And I like that Kieran took over because, you know, I'm excited to see what they're going to do. I hope we don't teach them boys some Cowboys plays, but you know, I feel like he could do something, though. I really do.
It's a war era, man. I'm salute to Kieran for that. The war era is in full effect right now, man.
Oh, yeah, I'm here for it. But look, like, I know about the Hendovillians. You know, that was you and Kieran's group.
Yeah.
How did that come about? Like, I know you're not actually from Hendersonville, but you know, how did that come about? Y'all connection?
Our connection. So first I was in a different group called them Carolina Boys, and that was with me and my partner from Asheville, Bingo. So we was doing our little run, and both of us was in DC because we both went to Howard, coming out the mountains to Howard, and then we got out of school and we got into the music shit.
HBCU.
So we was like the only mountain boys up there even doing music. So we formed them Carolina Boys together, dropped 2 mixtapes on that Piff. That's how you know a nigga old, talking about that Piff.
That Piff. So I think that's old. I'm only 26. Even I think that, like, they don't use stuff like that no more.
Yeah, but Kieran, you know, he played football with me. We grew up together, you know, in high school. We was hanging out in the same little corner right there. I wonder if motherfuckers still hang right there, the little bench in the corner. Oh, the high school changed though, so
they just built a new school, so you know, it's all memories now.
Yeah, it don't
look the same at all.
Yeah, but he was rapping, man. Kieran was rapping with Sean don't rap no more, but he had a little group called Tight Knit, the Tight Knit Boys, or whatever.
Man. See, I never heard about that.
Yeah, man. TNT, they used to call it Tight Knit Team. That's what it's called, TNT. We both really came up under, to be honest, we both really came up under Polly Rockin' them. So
hey, shout out Polly and Murder Mike, dogs. Shout out them boys.
You can go out the door. Wifey trying to come past. Go on past.
Go ahead, man. We ain't gonna bother you. Yeah, shout out Murder Mike and Polly, man, for real. Them two legends too. I need to talk to Polly, man. I wish I could talk to Murder Mike. He was my dog. I remember living in Atlanta.
Let me block the camera real quick. Let me block the camera real quick and she try and go out. Go ahead, man.
Go ahead. You do whatever you need to on my show, man. It's a free word over here.
Yeah. Nah, but for real, we basically came up on the poly. Like, back in the days, it was Nationwide Outlaws for the east side, and then, you know, on the west side, they had them, what Raymond and them name was, came out with Lil G's, This Is All I Know. But then you had...
See, I got to do my history on that because I'm still in a little younger group, man.
Yeah.
I'm still in a little younger generation. I got to ask about this stuff.
Yeah, you do. Hey, make sure if you want to ask somebody about it, man, you can ask Bay about it. You can stop at the store, stop at time and ask Bay about it. Well, you know what I'm saying? Hendersonville got a lot of history, man, when it comes to that music shit. But yeah, so we kind of came up under the umbrella with Nationwide Outlaws and all that. I really looked up the Poly, you know, just the way, I don't know, because me and Poly could have really been a group for real, but it was even better with him and Murder. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Him and Murder had it on lock for a minute. I really thought that was gonna be it. And then, you know, sadly, you know what happened, but I ain't gonna speak on it. But yeah, I thought that was it right there, but you know.
Yeah. So me and Kiran always had that connection or whatever. So when me and Bingo kind of like went our separate ways, and that really only happened because I moved to Florida. You know what I'm saying? He's still up in DC. So yeah, we couldn't really make it happen like that no more. So then me and Kiran linked up, dropped the project. Niggas was liking that shit, so we dropped another one. So
I remember y'all dropped Call It Retail, and we was looking like, oh man, like oh man, this thing got 35,000 views, but we was looking like, oh man, they gonna blow up. But, you know, even though, you know, it might not have took off how everybody thought, I still looked at it as like, man, that shit inspired me. You know what I'm saying? Like people think that just because people don't get famous off of a certain song, or, you know, and we still doing it. Like, trust me, it's not over. People think that just because a song don't take off or somebody doesn't blow up, you know, like, oh man, they ain't make it. Like, for me, I feel like as long as I touch somebody and inspire the next man, I feel like my job was done. I don't really care about the fame because I already know what comes with it. That's depression,
that's a fact.
Debt, a whole lot of debt. A lot of people you go, you know what I'm saying? Like, just me touching somebody, my music, that's all I could ask for. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Hey, that's what niggas do it for. That's what niggas should do it for real. I mean, that way you stay grounded if the other shit don't work out. Like, that shit be making my day that sometimes I don't even be thinking about music, you feel me? And then somebody just inbox me some of my lyrics and shit.
People that aren't artists they really don't realize how hard it is, dog, to keep pushing out music. Like being like local artists, most people will say, we don't got like groups of people writing for us. We don't got producers, you know, hey, I got this song idea. Come in and let me see if your voice will work with it. Like, we don't got that. We literally writing all these songs our damn self. Like, bro, I have like 200 songs on this computer. Like, nothing but stuff that I wrote, no help. Like, it's hard. Like, none of them done blew up yet. But you know what I'm saying? Like, it's hard. It takes so much to get that one hit to get you there. But
that one hit to get you there, and bro, like, just being down here, seeing artists down here, and just comparing it to what's going on up in the mountains, man. Like, people put so much into getting that one hit that even the people down here that I think should have blew up, like, some of them have been signed. Once they get signed, it's like, it's over with. But really, that's the beginning. Like, even though you got 200 songs, once you get signed, you need 200 more songs. You feel me? Like, they be getting signed and then get lazy.
Lil Wayne was making songs every damn week. Well, he's making at least 5 songs a session, probably. He's just going in there throwing stuff together.
Bruh, and I'm gonna tell you, I don't jump in none of the Facebook posts when they try to compare other niggas to Lil Wayne, because that nigga went through eras. That nigga went through. I was a Lil Wayne fan when the nigga was a kid. You gotta think about it. Then he became a grown ass man and had niggas growing up listening to him like y'all. You know what I'm saying?
That's
2 different eras of dominating. You can't compare him to a lot of folks.
I say Wayne really started blowing up around like 2000, and literally that's about the time I started listening to music and knowing what it is. That's like preschool for me. The man is still making fucking hit music. Like, you can say what you want about Eminem. Eminem lasted that long. You can say what you want about Eminem. You can say what you want about like 50 Cent, Busta Rhymes, and them. Yeah. Nobody has done it to the quantity and quality as Wayne, if you ask me. There's no way that this man is about to be 40 years old, starting at 16, still making hit music. Like, Eminem is still rapping, but he's not making hit music. Like, come on now.
Yeah, that's a fact. You got to think of the other thing with Lil Wayne, too. You got to think about it's people that's Lil Wayne fans that know nothing about Squad Up. They know nothing about that. They don't know
nothing, man. I hate talking to like the kids under me, like the Generation Z, whatever they call them. They don't know nothing about Wayne. I'm like, bro, y'all know Auto-Tune Wayne. I know Wayne way before the Auto-Tune was even thought of. Well, it was thought of, but it wasn't highly used like that. Like, till T-Pain came along, then it really blew up. But I know Wayne. I know all that man's music. If you play any song, I promise you I'm a rapper.
We knew Wayne when his mama wasn't letting him cuss.
Yeah.
He ain't had no cuss words and no balls.
He literally had to beg his mom to even go to a show with Birdman and them. Man was in college. He was in college.
Yeah.
At like
that's
17.
The Wayne I know. We really watched this man grow up rapping and still stand on top of the game rapping. Bars too. Like, come on, man.
The man's and his daughter even rapping. Like, come on, man. This man had a whole kid during my lifetime, and now she's rapping. Like, come on,
I ain't even think about that, but that's funny as hell.
It's crazy, man. Like, oh no. But like, speaking of Wayne, like, he's my favorite. He's my number one all time.
Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna say this. I always tell people when you talk like top 5 or top 10 rappers are dead or alive, Biggie and Tupac might as well not even be in the conversation. That's 1 and 2. I don't care where you put them.
Right.
If they not 1 and 2, I don't know if I can even respect the list, but I feel like they automatically shouldn't even be in the conversation. Because, I mean, everybody's going to mention them. Everybody is going to mention them at some point on their list. So I feel like they shouldn't even be in it. But, like, for you, like, top 5 rappers that are alive, who would you put in your list?
So shit, I mean, like you said, we ain't even gonna count them. You know what I'm saying? That's the 1 and 2. And that's really because that's the 1 and 2 for me, because if around Green Meadows during that time when like Shed So Many Tears came out with Pop, like that shit was being played nonstop. You feel me? Like all that shit.
I give Pac a whole lot of shit for being from the East Coast and going over there. Oh, West Side, fuck. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, nigga, come on, bro. You and Biggie from the same state. Come on, man, quit that.
Yeah.
But nah, literally, like, they are once in a lifetime artists. Like, I really wish them boys could have settled that.
Yeah.
But, you know, we know. Everybody know.
That was like the beginning of clout chasing without nobody knowing it. When I look back on it now, it's like, damn, bro, you know this man ain't had nothing to do with what went on with you, but you just to sell records, you kind of like just jumped out the window, man.
Yeah, it was clout chasing.
That shit was crazy, man.
It was definitely clout chasing.
Yeah. But them two, and I got some ones that might not be in a lot of people's list though. But for real, like I was big on Mac from No Limit. Like that nigga was that nigga was one of my favorite rappers, bro.
He was good for the South. For the South.
Yeah. But he was good lyrically too. Like Shell Shock, and then the one after that, he was really rapping. And it ain't really get that much notoriety. So you know I was listening to the album all the way through and through. But Wayne, of course, man.
Oh yeah.
So
guaranteed.
Matt, Wayne, I gotta put Jadakiss in there. And man,
he grew on me. It took a long time because I was still young, and I was like, I don't know about Jada. But then he recently said like he ain't had a bad verse And lately I've been listening to a whole lot of Jada, and I'm like, I ain't gonna lie. He actually might not be lying, dog. I don't hear one bad verse from that man. Like, there's not none.
And you gotta think about the wars that nigga went through. That nigga went through battle. Man, that nigga went through battle wars, bro.
I'm glad you brought that up because I'm gonna bring up something else. But who else you got?
And then but last you already know I got the white boy.
Nah, man, I'm glad you brought it. That's exactly where I was going with this. See, a lot of people call Eminem the GOAT. I hate it because for a few reasons. The man disses people like Mariah Carey, Nick Cannon, Rihanna. I could dust all them in a rap battle right now. I'm talking nothing written at all. I wish that he would diss somebody like Jadakiss. That would, if he could get Jadakiss out of there, that I would leave it alone. He there, but
yeah.
To me, I feel like
hold on before you say that. Now, right now, when because when we was in that chat, you said that, and I was like, yeah, that'll be hard for the white boy right there. I ain't gonna cap. That'll be hard.
I mean,
Jada Kiss.
You seen Jada literally made Dipset look like they was never even a thing.
Yeah, but the one of my that nigga Alton Perkins, he went to school with me too, so he was in there. But he was talking about cannabis, bruh. Eminem went at it with cannabis though, bruh. That was a bad example,
I can't give him that one. I can't give him that one.
Thank you. That's all I want. I was like,
cannabis
bro,
got
that's
killed.
a bad
I
example.
can't give him that one. But that's a horrible. Nah, I feel like to be the GOAT though, you gotta go at GOATs, and Jadakiss is one of them. I feel like Eminem. Yeah. See, Eminem made a song where he said Kendrick, Drake. No, not Kendrick Drake. I apologize. Kendrick, J. Cole, and Big Sean. If you wasn't one of them three, you could get it. And I'm like, nah, they don't fly with me. Nah, hell no. If you the GOAT and these people sticking up for you like this, don't cut out three of the best rappers of this generation. Nah, hell no. Them the three that can hang with you. Don't cut them out. Go with them niggas too.
But see, you doing selective hearing now though, because he also got a song. He also got a song where he named his top 10, and guess who number one? Jada.
That don't mean nothing though. You the GOAT. Hey.
That's other people calling him the GOAT though. He ain't saying that. But you know, it's other people calling him the GOAT. And you gotta think, like, even though this shit was created by black folks and all of that, you know, it's just more white people buying music than black folks.
Yeah, that's a given. I can't argue that.
So
see, I like Eminem more. Like "Stan" is one of my favorite songs ever. Like that. Yeah. If you talk Eminem, that's definitely got to be his best song ever. But I feel like the Slim Shady era for him is what made us all love him. Like this new like serial killer type vibe I get from him. I like the Slim Shady. You know the 8 Mile Eminem, facts. But this new stuff just dissing everybody. I don't know about that.
Yeah,
like if people call him corny, if people call Game corny, you got to call Eminem corny because he do the same shit, dissing everybody on the album just to get some album sales. Nobody want to hear that.
Yeah. I mean, but I can give you that though. I can give you that. Even if you call Eminem corny. But the game even cornier.
But I like
the game even cornier because if you don't listen to if I don't listen to none of UGang Chedda music, and I come out with a 10-minute diss song with all UGang Chedda cadences and referencing everything that UGang Chedda rapped about, he basically told us in 10 minutes that he was a stan. Like you basically bothered this man for 10 minutes, bro.
You can look at it that way, but I feel like Eminem's diss would have sound something similar to what the game did. I'm not gonna lie, he would have did that. He did that.
Yeah, but Eminem wouldn't have said, "I don't listen to your music" and all that. And did it? Eminem gonna tell you, "I studied you. I studied your shit." Like, and then now I'm gonna crush you with your shit. This man gonna say, "I don't listen to none of your music. You don't get no listen in my ride."
Yeah, I feel like he did cap.
All the cadences.
Now, playing Eminem in the ride, that's facts. I'm not playing that shit in my ride. But listen, not saying that you ain't listening to his music. Now that's cap. Eric, come
Yeah.
on now. Everything Eminem drop, I do listen to just to see where he at with it. But like I said, it's that serial killer type vibe for me. I don't like that, man.
You know what my favorite shit was? But then he went, man. See, you gotta go back into some mixtapes because during the whole era when he signed 50 Cent, he was really having to go to war with niggas. Now I really wouldn't count that. I really wouldn't. Like you said, none of them was of Jadakiss caliber.
No,
but he went at Ja Rule. Shit, he murdered Benzino. I don't even know why Benzino even stepped in there.
I wish somebody get that man daughter out of here. I'm not tired of hearing her too.
You don't like Coy?
Man, no. I can't.
Man, them girls like that shit, bro.
The girls, yeah, they like that.
Well, shit, you gotta like what the girls like. Sometimes you know what's gonna make them act up.
A little bit.
You know when that push it, click. You know them girls gonna be on that shit. I'm gonna be right behind there.
Yeah, it's stupid. Nah, it's decent. It's decent. But
it's decent, but she ain't spitting like that. Like I like new girls coming out of Memphis though, man. What's her name?
Glorilla. I'm glad you said that, bro. I looked at her old music. She is hard. She hard.
Yeah,
I like her. That finally a female that I can stand behind.
You do the same thing I do. So you hear they hit and then you go back.
Yeah, I go back. I do it every time. I'm like, let me go see where they was at before. Make sure this really them. Like,
yeah. She got a homegirl though that Quality Control just signed named Glossy. You gotta check her out. I was like, oh shit. Y'all both got signed too?
See, I heard it was some funny stuff going on in QC right now, but
Oh, with your boy,
with Lil Baby and Offset and QC.
With Offset.
I mean,
but
come on.
That junk it's just finally coming to light. Niggas been knew about it, but it's just finally coming to light, man.
I ain't know P was that type of guy. I mean,
I don't think it's all P though. Like, I don't know. You gotta be careful with when you listen to what artists be saying, because when niggas is that hot and niggas is on top like that, they be fucking with these drugs and all that shit. You gotta think of all the shit he had going on with Cardi B and all that shit, bro. Like, somewhere your mind was clouded.
Oh,
and
yeah.
I don't really see nobody. You gotta think it gotta be more than just him complaining about some shit like that for me to slander P, because everybody else
I feel like if somebody else on the label like Yachty or something was to agree with Offset, then I start to believe.
You feel me?
Believe the hype.
You feel me? That's where I'm at.
Offset is
like,
the only one. Quavo and Takeoff ain't said nothing either. So
that's what I'm saying. You're the only one in your group, let alone a label. You're the only one in your group tripping. So it's like, come on, man. I don't know what you got going on.
Nah, you're right about that. Because, I mean, he made it seem like he was just singling out Offset. And I'm like, nah, I mean, why would he do that and not, go at Quavo and Takeoff too?
Right. And this artist that's on QC that didn't get nearly as much shine as the Migos or Offset himself, that's not complaining about P.
And it's probably never gonna get the shine that they got either.
Never, right? You just never gonna be at that status. Yet you haven't complained about P, because P still put you in a great space, a better space than you was at before.
That's generational wealth right there. You can't. I mean, at the end of the day, you can't be mad at I understand shit don't go right, but they only let us in the door when we talking about negative shit anyways, you know what I'm saying? They ain't really no positive people. So for me, I would feel like I would want to ride that wave to the end.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm dying for that opportunity Offset got. Shit, Q, I mean,
bruh, you gotta think about it. What if that nigga just asked you, what if that nigga just grabbed you and said, Chedda, you ain't never gonna be on no cameras or nothing like that, but I'm gonna pay you this amount and set you for life just to write for this nigga. Nigga got the look. I'm writing, bro.
I'm glad you said that, because I was gonna say a lot of people on these labels, like, they don't realize that there's a lot of people on these labels that they might actually be better rappers than Offset and them, but they're not good for the cameras and all that. They'll not work themselves on the camera and all that. They not marketable, so they got them as ghostwriters, like Gilly the Kid. Gilly was a well-known ghostwriter. Everybody knew that. And you see where it took
Yeah.
him. Now it really took off when Wallow came home.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like,
Salute to Gilly, man.
and hell yeah. Hey, look, I'm trying to get on the show with him. I'm trying to go in there with Gilly. And I got my ties to Philadelphia too now. So
Yeah. $1 million worth of game.
Yeah. Shout out to them boys. I mean,
Hey, you look like you look like some of them Philly niggas, dog.
Come on, man.
Yeah.
You see it. That's where I get the inspiration from, Philly, man. That shit's still in me. You can kind of hear it in my voice sometimes. I should have.
So you stayed up there?
Yeah. I was in Germantown. It's called Germantown. I went to Martin Luther King High School. That school right there, if you're from Philadelphia, you know about it. And I'm telling you now, dog, people that go to like Hendersonville High School, we don't got like metal detectors. We don't got like, they got like a CO in the school, but they don't got like 3 or 4 on every floor. They don't got, you feel me?
Yeah.
Flash mobs breaking out in the hallway. Like up there, that was like when Will Smith got the little shit where like West Philadelphia, born and raised, and then he getting kicked out. Like it was rough. I was in Northwest Philadelphia. It was rough. Like it was bad. I ain't gonna lie to you. It was bad.
Yeah. But we had when I was in DC, I had did something with a group from up there, but they was from a spot up there called Yaden on the outskirts of Philly. They call it Y-Town though. But I was just about to say, because you were talking about Germantown. I'm kind of familiar with Germantown too. I know it's rough up there, joint, but
it's real rough.
I was just saying, even Philly suburbs is like way more hood than some of the hooded spots.
Once you pass Richmond, Virginia, it's a whole different ball game, dog. People don't realize
For sure. I tell niggas about DC all the time. I be like, hey man, you keep going, that shit just get worse and worse. DC, Baltimore, then you get to Pennsylvania, and then New York.
Further you go up, it just gets worse. And then it end at Boston, then it get good from there. It go to Canada and shit. But it's bad up that area, dog.
Yeah. And I was around the small park because, I was in D.C., but we used to go up to Baltimore a lot. And then it was sometime during the year where it was like no taxes in Delaware, but people sleep on Delaware, bro. Like that shit just like stuck in between like Pennsylvania and Maryland.
It's like a little 30 minutes to get through that thing.
That shit hood as fuck, dog. I'm like, nigga, I ain't seen no shit like this. Yeah.
Baltimore's rough. People, and like I got a homeboy from there, and I think he had moved away, and he was like, he went to Virginia. And he was like, dog, I'm glad I got away from there, because I felt like some days I didn't even want to leave the house just because I was scared of what was going to happen. And
to keep it funky with you, man, I moved to North Carolina from Baltimore. Like most of my family from D.C., but my granny from Baltimore, you know what I'm saying? I was staying with her, and then she had got a little bit sick, and I was going to the 3rd grade, and that's when they was like, man, we finna send you down there with your Uncle John down in North Carolina. It'll be a better life for you or whatnot. So that's how they got me out of some situations, because shit, already going into the 3rd grade, I had already witnessed somebody get shot. You know what I'm saying? Was already around drugs and all of that, around crack houses and all that. So shit, moving to North Carolina, I be telling niggas that shit real life saved my life, bro. Like it was much slower when I moved down there. It was much slower. I see Hendersonville catching up and shit now. You know what I'm saying? But it was a lifesaver for me, bro, because everybody was on some sports type shit. Like they really had kids involved back in the days, bro. That's when grandparents still had these kids, had all us going to Sunday school, Bible school, doing all that shit, like keeping us well around it. We might have been fighting in the hood and all that, but we still was up on them racing on church grounds and going to Bible school. You know what I'm saying?
It wasn't like Philadelphia. I feel like I was definitely around the wrong people. Like now that I look back, I was around the wrong people. And like you said, moving back, like, well, really we got out because my mom was in a bad relationship, and it was gonna come to either one of us. It was either gonna be me or him. One of us gonna have to get hurt. And I'm telling you now, I'm gonna kill you about my mom. So it got that bad, and we was like, I was only 15 at the time, and I'm like, nah, mom, we gotta go. I'm like, trust me.
Yeah.
And then coming back home, I'm like, damn, like it's soft as hell down here. It's not necessarily soft, but I'm like, dog, like I see a lot of white folks again. You know, these kids nerdy. They not, you know, what you mean y'all don't sell drugs in school? Like, I wasn't smoking to them, but I've seen like so many drug sales in school, teachers fighting kids and shit. I'm like,
yeah,
dog, like I feel safe. Like you said, I feel so safe. Like it's just,
you know what I'm saying?
It's different. But like it did like save my life, dog. I ain't gonna lie. And then I went to Atlanta, where I went to Chamblee High School, but then I came back again, and I'm like, you know, the big city ain't for me, dog. It really ain't.
Yeah.
And like being in the hood and shit, I'm past that shit now, man. That's it's not for me at all.
For real, man. For real. Like you don't realize it until you step out though, and then look in. You feel me? Like that was the battle with myself that I was having when I finally went off to college, bro. Like when I would come back for the summers, I would come back, bro. This like 2 or 3 years after I done graduated, I come back, I see the same people doing the same shit. You know what I'm saying? And now I've been out of this element, and I'm just looking, and I'm like, damn, when it's gonna change for you? You know what I'm saying? Like that can't be your end game. This can't be forever. Like at least look towards something legitimate, bro. I don't want to see you locked up and your kids grow up without you, because shit, that's the same shit that happened to most of us when we was little. So it's like, damn, I'm just watching this shit, and I'm like, damn, they started feeling a certain type of way about you because you got an opportunity, even though we all had these same opportunities. You know what I'm saying? It's just that fork in the road. That fork in the road, you just start going that way. Yeah, I still fuck with niggas, and I'm still tight with a lot of niggas up there that did go to jail and do prison time and all of that, but because it ain't about the mistakes you make, it's about, damn, when you get out, are you gonna do the same shit though, bro? Like, or are you gonna, you know what I'm saying? Because you got kids and shit, like it's different.
And it's crazy because like a lot of us in Hendersonville, it's not a lot of opportunities at all. So like we literally have to like make an opportunity, and like music wise, Hendersonville or like the 828 in general, it's not a big like marketable place. Like, so we literally have to take ourselves and go to other places like Atlanta or Charlotte and stuff. Like it's hard to do something here, which here they got a lot of like, it's known as Beer City in Asheville, like breweries and like breweries are every fucking way around here. I'm like, man, like
I seen that.
And then, you know, like,
I seen that.
Like we
last time I came up.
Oh yeah, they everywhere. And then like I remember I had went on a little rant. It's about the Apple Festival. We got something like, for people that don't know, we got something called the Apple Festival here every year around actually next week.
Exactly. I was about to say around Labor Day.
Yeah, Labor Day. And it's our like, it's the biggest thing all year for us in Hendersonville. And it's kind of lame now that I'm older, but it, you know, it used to be fun. But they got like performers, and I mean absolutely no rappers. Like they are not. They are not going. If they put a rapper on that stage, they might lose a whole lot of money that year. And I'm like, you know, I want to bring that to the Apple Festival since it's like the biggest thing all year that we're gonna get. But like they're not gonna give us the opportunity. So I'm looking like, man, I got to find a way to give the local artists, you know, they props, or give them some type of shine. And that's why I'm starting this podcast. You know, we actually don't have nobody in the 828 to do this. We have like radio stations, but you know, none of them are like, to me, pushing the local artists. You know, a lot of people can like shoot videos for artists. They can have little radio interviews, but nobody is actually like Say Cheese out here, like really pushing the local artists, like And so, like when you said something about like the opportunities and stuff, I was gonna say like, if music didn't work for you, like, do you have any other ventures you would like to indulge in? Like, I know you do podcasting, but like, And that's sort of still touching on like music in the industry, but like what else would you want to do? Like, do you have anything else?
That's a good question. So what I went to school for, was actually radio, TV, and film. That's why
Oh, that's raw.
I'm really just falling back on doing the podcasting and all that shit now, because I'm really starting to push the shit that I did, that I went to school for real. But I see myself, if music don't work, in which shit, I'm getting up there in age. I ain't trying to rap forever. You feel me? So now I really do it.
And this ain't a forever thing. A lot of people need to realize, like, I'm only 26 and I'm realizing like this is harder than I thought. Like, if you don't have money behind you, like the proper money and proper team behind you, it's harder than you think, dog.
Yeah, but I like this podcast thing, and I will always, whatever I do, I will always be somewhere close to music, just because, and not so much just rap, like just music, period, because I'm just tied. I'm just basically tied into that. Like, I want to see, like you were saying, for you to open up this podcast and be that first person, like, niggas got to follow your footsteps now, because you done set a lane for yourself. Ain't nobody in the 828 area doing a podcast like this.
Y'all heard
like
that?
What you doing?
Nobody. Y'all heard that shit?
Nobody. You feel me? That's why when you holler at me, I'm like, yeah, do it. Like, do that shit. Like, because I think about the same shit that you think about all the time. Like, it ain't a big music place. And even if niggas is rocking with your music, ain't nobody walking up to a DJ like, yo, make sure you play my dog. Like, come on, man. Put Hendersonville on the map, blah, blah, blah. Make sure you play this, play that.
No.
I can name on one hand how many DJs we got coming out of Hendersonville, which I don't fucking understand.
I'm going to say shout out DJ Twan. He was the main one to literally like, hey, Chet, I'm going to play your song in the club when you show up. And he'd be like, hey, come grab this microphone. You finna perform. Like, DJ Twan is the only motherfucking DJ to do that. And I done met 100 fucking DJs in this area, and DJ Twan is the only fucking one to do that shit.
And he probably the only one that's gonna do it. And that's crazy. And shout out Twan, because
didn't want no money for it. Didn't want no money. Now I perform for free, but he ain't want no money for it. He like, man, look, I'm gonna play it. I got you. Just hang on.
That's solid, man. I done did a couple of shows. I did a party with him on my own, and then we did the Hendo Villains joint where we had Murder Mike and a couple of other artists, and all of them come to it. And that shit was, that shit shut it down, bro. I love throwing parties with Twan, man. So salute to Twan for real.
Yeah, salute to that man.
He came through, and he, like, I don't know why ain't nobody came up under him to start DJing, like some younger meat to start DJing. Like, does DJing and this stuff not interest people coming out of our city? I don't get it.
I don't know, man. Like, and we need them. Like, people don't realize, like, we have the talent. Like, this area, Hendersonville, Asheville, Brevard, and we have the, like, and shout out Joe Trufant. He's from Brevard. Brevard don't get a lot of recognition when it comes to 828. But I'm gonna give him that.
Right.
But
well, shout out B-Town.
And if I miss anybody, I apologize. I'm gonna get to y'all eventually. Some few episodes. I'm gonna touch on a lot, but
they gonna reach out to you though, cause shit, they gonna see that somebody in the 828 really doing the shit. So
I hope so.
You know what I'm saying? They gonna reach out to you. I be trying to keep my ears open, man. I be seeing niggas making noise, like,
and so
I be seeing niggas making noise, but you know. I just want to say this to you and to the other artists out there that's dropping shit. Like right now, the music might be old to you because you recorded it.
Yeah.
You recorded it and you listen to it all the time. The music might be old to you.
I hold on to my music for a long time. But it's new. People don't realize it.
But it's new to everybody who ain't heard it. Y'all got to remember that shit. Like, promote the fuck out that shit. I don't care if you recorded that shit 2 years ago, bro. Shit. You got the vocals, change the beat. If the beat outdated, change the beat. Put your same vocals on that bitch. It's new to everybody else because you got them in the vote. You ain't let everybody hear that shit. And people be like, nah, that shit old. Nah, it's only old to you. That's the one thing I want to tell artists, for real.
Yeah, I got a problem with recording songs that, like, I just made a song again. I re-recorded a song that I did like 4 years ago. And I knew the motherfucker so well. I said it all without a beat or anything. And when I recorded it, shout out Tony Clayton, that's my engineer. He was looking at me like, dog, like, he's like, you ain't even pull your phone out. Usually I pull my phone out. I write my music on my phone. He's like, dog, you ain't pull your phone out one time this whole session. He was like, how long you done held on this song, man? I was like, dog, I ain't gonna lie, I wrote this song in 2017. He said, what? He said, bro, it's like the hardest song you never came with. He said, listen to this shit, man. He said, you've been holding on. He's like, you holding out. He said, you got more than this. I was like, oh yeah. I got like 5 or 6 songs I can rap right now off the top of my head.
See? That's what I'm saying. But all the artists need that push though, bro. You can't get burnt out on shit that you ain't put out.
Nah.
And you got this shit in the vault.
Because I kept listening.
It's only owed to you.
I kept listening to it and I'm like, man, and it's coming out soon. It's called Nothing But Facts. But I kept listening to it and I was like, yeah, I got to re-record this. I said, this was the hardest shit I done wrote. And then now of course, man. I got some harder stuff. And like, I'm trying to learn the ropes of like making actual like hit music, which that is not easy. People like,
not at all.
To make a song that's real catchy. Like, I feel like I got it, but now I'm just trying to find my way to get that extra push behind me, like a different team around me, more, money for promotion and stuff.
Yeah.
That's really what I feel like I'm missing. But,
yeah,
everybody ain't going to make it, man. So, I'm realizing that.
We're going to always be missing something because the budget, basically because of most of our money. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you might not have it. You might have it to record, but then you ain't got it to promote. Or you might have it to promote, then you can't find a studio to record. Like, it's always going to be something. Or you might have both of those and then don't have the money to shoot a fucking video. You know what I'm saying? It's always going to be something that's going to tie you. So, yeah, money is definitely the one and only problem that a lot of people have and get discouraged by. But shit, man. Take advantage of the free shit, man. I don't know how many open mics and shit go on up there, but there's a lot of opportunities down here.
They have a few, and honestly, I'm kind of mad at myself for not going to none of them lately. Like I've been keeping myself in this house, cooped up. I have my daughter and shit, so it is kind of hard for me. But I'm back out. I'm back out in these streets now. I'm pushing myself again. And I feel like it's few people. I'm starting to feel like Eminem in the game. I'm like going people next, but and just people think I done turned into a singer now, and I'm like, nah, like I can do it all. Like you don't realize that. And
yeah. Hey, listen. I want to say this before we go off on different topics and forget tonight. If you and Sean don't put out a video for Left.
You know what's crazy?
I'm going off on y'all.
And shout
that's
out,
my shit.
And shout out Sean, dog. Like I'm gonna get us all linked up. But shout out Sean Davis. That's my dog. That's my right hand man. My tattoo artist. All that. He actually makes beats. He produces. And I sat at his computer one night and I was like, "Hey, bro, I got this song kind of in my head." I was like, let me make the beat tonight. I was like, just let me try it. And I made that beat. And, people,
for real?
Yeah. And a lot of people actually, there was some people hating on it. And a lot of people liked it because it was some real life shit. And, and you was the first person to acknowledge that. So that, I appreciate that. But, when I made the beat, Sean was like, yeah, you got a little something. And, I was like, I don't know if it fit on my album, but I put it on there because I was like, fuck that, man. I helped produce this shit. Me and Sean, this was like we have like 4 or 5 songs. But I was like, man, I like this song so much. It's so relatable. Like, it's going on my album. Fuck that. And I engineered it myself and everything. But me and Sean got some more shit now we working on. I'm like, yeah, we finna get back out there. And Sean,
did somebody really play the guitar on that beat?
Nah, but look, we had these 2 country artists. Justin McKinney, and I forget the other guy's name, but we had them come into a session one time. Oh, you wipe back. It's all right. Yeah, we had them come into a session one time, and they actually did play like live guitar. They bought their guitars and they actually did play some, and we sampled it. We might need to pull them back up. Like we've been trying. I've been actually trying a lot of stuff, like on my song Raindrops when I was with Tony Clayton in his studio. At Waveform Life, the song was called Raindrops, and it's on all platforms for everybody listening. We were trying to get a sample off of YouTube with some rain. I ain't gonna lie, we was gonna pirate some shit of like some rain, and it was actually raining. It was raining that day when I recorded it. I kept looking out the window. You know, he was talking to me, and I was like, "Hey, man," I was like, "Let's try something." He was like, "What do you want to do?" I said, "It's raining outside." He said, "Oh, you want to open the window and record that?" I said, "Yeah, let's try it." And so somebody actually hit me up and was like, "Hey, bro, there's some static in the front of your song." I was like, "Nah, you might want to listen closer, dog. There's actual raindrops." So I was like, "That's actual rain." I was like, we was like, I learned that a lot of people do that in sessions. They record like some weird shit in the background. They'll be like, "Ooh," and then they'll change like the pitch of it, and it'd be like, you think it's a hi-hat or some shit or a snare, and the whole time it's actually a person making their shit with their mouth. Like, they're like, "Oh man."
That's wild.
So it was just something a little creative we tried, but it worked though. Luckily.
Yeah, I asked that because I like those kind of samples, by the way. But it really sounded like somebody was playing the guitar, and when they moved their fingers, the riffs and shit, I was like, damn.
It was like
really been playing the guitar in the background on this shit.
It was like a pretty easy kind of sample to, so I can see why, because it wasn't like no damn AC/DC type shit going on. It was like a real just. I could probably, if I sat there long enough, I could learn how to play that actual song on the guitar. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I can see why you thought that.
Yeah, that should be hard if y'all did a live little set like that for real.
Yeah, I've been thinking about that type of shit too. I've been watching these kids record like these videos of them rapping their shit with a little microphone in the street or some shit. I've been thinking about doing shit like that with some of these freestyles I got on my computer and shit.
You should, man. You should.
I've been thinking about cooking up some shit.
What's going on with all of you gang though? What's up with Be Right?
So
everybody taking a break on music?
So that's Hollywood BG, if y'all don't know. And he claimed he done. He ain't done. He ain't done. He ain't done. But basically, we all kind of just, we ain't really go our separate ways. We just, everybody, life come.
Yeah.
Life don't get no easier. And all of us kind of pushing 30. I'm like a little bit behind everybody, but most of them pushing 30. It's self-explanatory, man. It's hard being an artist, but
yeah, no facts.
But I'm trying to hold it down for us and get us there. But and most people actually around me realize like one of us need to be a cameraman, one of us need to be a promoter, one of us need to make clothes. It's got to be a team effort, and that's what we're working on. Like we all trying to get our lane where we, I guess, find whoever wants to be the face and get a team behind us, and that's how we're gonna push it. That's the plan.
I respect that.
But and I know earlier you say something about local artists. Like, is there anybody in Pensacola, you in Pensacola right now, or like 828 that you want to work with? Like, you ain't got to mention me. I know I owe you. I definitely owe you. You ain't got to mention me.
Nah,
you can cuss me out on my shit, man.
I ain't even got to cuss you out because some of that is my fault too. But it's even better this way because now we know we ain't forcing nothing. It's organic. You feel me?
Yeah.
Like, of course, we came up with 2 separate times in Hendo or whatever. So it was all about us really like getting to know each other and build that chemistry. So the music, if we drop something now, like it's probably gonna be hotter because nigga, we've been talking. You know what I'm saying? We've been communicating and staying in tune. Like you see that this shit is real. Like it ain't like let me fuck with him because they hot right now or some shit like that. So I think if we come out with some music now, it'll be, more genuine.
And I feel like with after listening to 82850 and Facade, whoever that dude is you got on Facade, I forgot his name. Matter of fact, I'm been pulling it up right now while I'm right here on the phone with you.
The one singing or the one rapping?
The Hog.
The Hog, yeah.
Is that the one on the hook?
He a legend down here though, man. Yeah, the Hog on the hook.
The Hog and Money Morrow. That song is raw. Like that shit was stuck in my head all day. I was just thinking like, man, I can't wait to talk to that man. Tell him about that song. But, and I'm gonna drop the links below to 82850, the EP. and Facade.
Hell yeah.
So y'all can check that out. But Facade, that's yeah, I like that.
Man, I appreciate it, man. You know what it was, bro? It was me just thinking like, you know, ain't nobody ever said that we couldn't rap. Ain't nobody ever said that, you know, Biggie, you can't rap, this, and that. But a lot of times we just be rapping. And I had to think about that shit like, damn, I be rapping, but what am I really saying? So I had that beat and I was just like, bro, I really got to talk to these niggas this time. Like, I'm going to really talk to them. I ain't just going to rap.
Shit. You know what I'm saying?
And it was real life shit too. It's like, nah, man, this social media world, everybody wants you to think that they all good and all of this shit. That's why you noticing more people is being depressed or, you know, having mental breakdowns and all of that shit is because you put so much energy in trying to put this out to the world that everything's gravy and you living like this and you living like that, that inside that shit eating you alive, bro. And I just had to talk about that shit like this. That's why I said, don't let social media fool you. It's all bad.
Man, social media is the devil, dog. Somebody told me that before, and I'm like, dog, you actually might be right. Like, that shit is the devil, dog. Like,
it's a drug, bro. Like, I ain't never seen people trip out like this. Like, can you imagine just being mad about somebody blocking you from seeing a page? Like, I ain't never think, if you really think about that shit and how we grew up, like, dog.
Back then we fight and whoever win, we shake hands and we'll be cool the next day. Kids like nowadays, you feel me? Kids nowadays, they want to kill you because they ain't got what you got. And I'm like, dog, it's like none of this. And at the end, bro, none of this shit is really. We're not taking it with us.
Right.
Like like that's why I'm content with the fact that I might never make it as the rapper I want to be. But at the end of the day, like, I'm happy with my life.
You'll still have your soul. You'll still have your soul, though, bro.
Like, I don't get it with people, dog. Social media, man, I don't tend to it like I used to. I used to, like, I did used to try to be, like the 6ix9ine type promoter, you know, just trying to be obnoxious and do dumb shit. Yeah. And I'm like, man, I'm losing myself. I'm tripping, dog.
Who am I?
Like, Who am I now? Come on, don't lose yourself on social media, man. Because 9 times out of 10, 90% of the people on your social media don't know you in real life. They don't care about you. You know what I'm saying? They really don't care about you. So who you trying to impress? Like, the people.
Who you trying to impress, bro? You trying to impress all these niggas who don't even know you. But I was gonna say one more thing about local artists. You know, another mistake that they make.
What's that?
Then this is how I kind of like broke out of that and started getting like more notoriety. Local artists be wanting other artists to share their shit instead of catering to the actual people who don't fucking do music. If you actually catered to the people that didn't do music and went out there and handed them out shit or sent links to them and all of that shit, it will blow you up and you wouldn't, I mean, not blow you up, but I mean, it'll get you out there. It'll get more people talking about you. But a lot of times they be sharing that shit with other artists.
I'm going to be real with you, sharing your shit with other artists, like you said, is not going to do it because 9 times out of 10, they're going to feel like you asking them to put your cell phone before they put their cell phone. Like, you get what I'm saying? Like, they want to be, they want to be the man. And like, nigga, you want me to put you over myself? Like, you crazy. Like, nah.
Right.
And, you know, and I learned my lesson even tagging homeboys and my shit. Like,
yeah,
a lot of times your best friends or people that you feel like are your best friends, they gonna do the same shit that artists do. And I'm like, you know, and now, like, and I'm gonna say this straight up, I try to give my music to the white folks. Like, we as black folks got to do better, dog. Like, we don't want to help each other out, man. Like, y'all make it so hard on me, dog. And I'm mixed, so I know people probably looking like, man, what the fuck you just say? Like, but like, my mom black, so don't come for me. But like, that's the truth, though. Us as people in the hood and shit, like, we don't want to see each other do good, but I do. Like,
right.
I look like like people, I had somebody recently say that me and Laz, shout out Laz, was like competing with each other. I'm like, bro, I don't care, man. Like that man, I hope he make it. Like, bro, please make it. Like, like help, because once you make it, then you know what I'm saying. Then so one of us is gonna fall behind you. Like, it's just going to happen that way. But and even if it ain't me, I want to see somebody from here do great. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But people got so much hatred in their heart. Like, oh, I want to see everybody do good. I don't get it.
Man, if one nigga from Hendo blow up on this music shit, we all do, bruh. We all do. I don't understand how niggas don't see it like that. I'm like, shit. You know what I'm saying? I dropped these projects. I dropped Sugar's Porch. I dropped Sugar's Porch Reloaded. Then I dropped 82850. Bro, after that, to whatever I drop now, like, it ain't gonna be, it's probably be a few singles here and there. It's not gonna be a whole body of work like that. I don't have no intentions of doing that, but it's like, shit.
And I'm glad you said that.
If niggas putting out projects and they want me to get on that joint, holla at me, you know. For Hendo, I'm doing that shit for free, bitch. I ain't charging no Hendo artists.
And I'm glad you said that because I was going to ask you about any upcoming projects. Like, you got any? That's just nothing recent right now.
Nah, I'm gonna put some shit out, but it's gonna be singles, bro. Like I ain't gonna put out a whole body. I don't have no intentions to right now, but that could change. So don't quote me on that. And that could change.
I'm on the same type of time. I have enough to drop another album, but I think singles is where I want to go with it. Because I mean, it just to me, like, it's hard to make an album nowadays. Because the albums that I call classics, like they literally have like front to back, like Get Rich or Die Trying. Mm-hmm. You got the Marshall Mathers LP and stuff like that. Biggie's Ready to Die. Yeah. Like classics, like they actually have storylines and all type of shit. Like it's not appreciated anymore. So I'm like, you know, basically the stuff that we do now would be kind of considered like mixtapes, I feel like. To like the OGs in the game. But I'm like, you know, I'd rather just release singles. It's a lot easier on me. You feel me? I could just focus on just pushing that one single. Like pushing a whole album nowadays is hard. But unless you got like a label behind you, then that's different. Like, but for us local artists, like singles is where it's at, I feel like now. And I'm learning my lesson with that. But
hell yeah, because when you drop all them damn songs and it come out and you don't get the attention that you thought you was gonna get, that shit just deflates you. Like it deflates you for real.
It do. It definitely.
I put in a lot of recording hours with this shit, bro.
I lost a lot of money behind this shit. Like god dang. But I mean, you know, and like I use TuneCore to drop my music through. And I realized that it's not a lot of money in being a rapper, dog. Like, I didn't even make back half of what I spent in the studio. I made a lot back, but I didn't make what I thought I was going to get. Like, oh, man. Like, I didn't realize the money was like this being a rapper. like, I know the producers and the promoters and shit, they get, and like the ARs, they get bread. They get a lot of money.
We at the bottom of the rappers is at the bottom of that totem pole until they blow up.
On the label, the rappers is probably the least paid in the building. The rappers are like the nigga on the fry station in McDonald's, or the janitor or something. You feel what I'm saying? They treat the rappers like the janitors in the building. You feel me? Basically. Like it's not a lot of money, dog. So like that's why I asked earlier about like other ventures and stuff. Like I want to do like this podcast and stuff, and like, and it was crazy because I wasn't necessarily too troubled myself, but I also thought about doing like mentoring troubled youth and shit. Yeah. This other ventures, and like I got my website where I'm selling my merchandise and shit, but you know, UGangChedda.com. But I'm trying to find like other ventures to go along with my music to make money, because I mean it's hard. Like I don't see how people rely on just rap. If you making money off just rap, dog, I salute you, because I don't know how you're doing it. Like
Yeah, yeah,
there's no way you living off that shit just by rapping. No, there ain't no way.
yeah. Unless you performing every night, unless you got sold out
Unless
shows
you're doing
every night.
100 shows for like 5 racks a piece or something.
Yeah,
Or doing shit like them 100K shows, Lil Durk and them charging. You do 3 a year and be good. You know what I'm saying?
yeah. Oh nah, but to finish answering that though, you know, I'm gonna get into fitness real heavy. Like I'm gonna start it off though, like putting little
I've been seeing
clips
you.
of it. I'm gonna start putting little clips in my podcast though, like just giving people, you know, some things they can do at home, because you know it's a lot of people that be talking about they don't have time. But shit, you'll step outside and smoke 2 cigarettes. That's what 30 minutes easy.
Oh,
That's 30 minutes easy right there.
Yeah, that's 30
You got
minutes
30
of your
minutes
life
to do
gone.
this. Yeah, you got 30 minutes to do this quick workout. You know what I'm saying? Every day.
Me personally, like I feel like I do need to start working out. I just ain't been motivated enough. So I mean, you start making little workout videos, I'm gonna watch. I'm definitely tuning in and see what I can learn. But right now, you feel me? I'm still kind of skinny, so I'm trying to gain a little weight. So I know to put it on me, I need to drink some creatine or some Ensure or some shit.
Yeah. Shit, really, you just need to eat more. You just need to eat more. Like, y'all skinny niggas eat a lot. Y'all skinny niggas eat a lot. But y'all eat a lot one time. You know what I'm saying?
No, I eat all the time. It just ain't hit me yet. So I'm like, man, I know when I turn 40, that shit gonna catch up and I ain't ready to lose it. I'm gonna be sick, boy. I'm gonna be sick.
Yeah. That's how to come for you, man. But shit, you know, stay active, man. It's a lot of skinny niggas dropping out here too. For health reasons, man. You know, there was always the misconception that when niggas were skinny that they was healthy, but like just from my age group, 40 and up, like shit, niggas is dropping. Like a couple of niggas I went to school with in high school dying of strokes, having strokes, heart attacks, all that shit. That shit just be like, damn, bro, you realize I gotta take care of your body.
Oh yeah, but I mean, you know, not necessarily your body, because I got a congenital heart disease, and I had almost had a stroke like last year in February 23rd, I believe.
I remember. I ain't know what for, but I remember you was in the hospital. I hit you up
with all them wires on me. Yeah, that's what happened. I found out I got AFib. So I mean, you right. I do need to start eating a little bit healthier. That could help me out a lot. But taking care of your body, you know, it ain't necessarily mean you got to be like skinny or nothing. But you know, eating right, working out, you know, just even walking, like, you know what I'm saying, it can help you out a lot. I learned that. I walk a lot at work now because I got to walk back and forth through the building 100,000 times.
Right.
I work in healthcare and stuff, so I be walking a whole lot.
Oh yeah. You getting your walk on, and you know that's just keeping your metabolism up though. So you right. You probably is eating all the time, but shit, as long as you going back and forth, you walking, you burning that shit right off.
Oh yeah, easily. Hey, man.
Yeah, well, what my problem was I came straight out of playing college football, and then I went into personal training, so I was still straight then, but went from personal training to a fucking desk job, and when I'm still eating like I play ball.
That'll do it.
That's what happened out of nowhere, bro. I thought my girl was shrinking my clothes, nigga. I like, damn, your ass shrinking my shit in the washer. What you got going on? Whole time, I'm big as fuck. Like, I looked in, somebody took a picture of me. I was like, who is that? And it was me. I was like, damn, I look bad. You know what I'm saying? So that's what made me start back just getting in the gym going crazy.
No, you straight, man. You ain't too bad, man. You ain't too bad.
I ain't too bad now. I'm talking about, I don't know if we was, this is when before I got with Kiran and was with the Hendo Villains, but when I was with them Carolina boys, no bullshit, I was fat, bruh. Like, I was pushing like 280, no lie.
I'm gonna have to go back and look at the videos now just to be sure.
I might send you an old link. I'm gonna send you an old link. Nigga, I was big, bro.
I'm gonna go check it out. Yeah, I got a video. I got my shirt off, and people were like, man, you skinny as hell. I'm like, man, I feel like I'm gaining a little weight. Like, damn, man, I'm still skinny. God dang, I'm trying to get a little. I'm trying to get a little 6-pack or something. But, but,
Hell yeah.
but yeah, man. Like so to touch back on the music thing, last but not least, like when you think the next thing we can hear from you, man. When you gonna drop
Man, I'm gonna
again?
put something out. I just went to the studio, and I'm gonna say this shit, but I'm gonna probably put it out around like October. I'm gonna put something out around October. It'll be a single. I did something for this other guy, this dude that produced down here. As a matter of fact, his name is Hoffa. He go by Hoffa. Hoffa Music. Hoffa Beats.
Hoffa Beats.
And I got some. He doing a little project where he putting out a little project for himself that is all artists rapping on his beats or whatever. So I knocked out a song for him. So he might put that bitch out sooner than I'm putting out the one I got planned in October. But I'll let niggas know if it come out. But yeah, okay. It's just it's some vintage Big V. It's like just straight bars, no fucking hook, just rapping on a nigga beat. So yeah, niggas ain't heard that for a minute.
Nah, see, that's the type of stuff I'm on. I need to get back to freestyling, you know, getting in the car and then freestyling, putting it on Instagram and stuff.
Yeah.
You know, stuff like that.
Get back to the essence.
Yeah,
get back to when I was having
that.
fun. It ain't feel like a job to do music. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I need to get back to having fun with it because now I feel like, you know, I'm trying real hard to make a hit. And I'm like, nah, man, I need to get back to having fun with it, dog. It seems like it's not fun no more because, like you said, you make music, you expect it to do something, and it don't, and you're like, oh man, like damn, like, do I just not got it?
Hell yeah.
So yeah, I'm finna turn back up, man. Y'all gonna see, I'm gonna turn back up
for sure. But man, I'm gonna let you know something, dog. Like you said, that I was one of the people that made you get into music. I'm definitely honored. To hear that.
Oh, yeah,
just to be a motivation. But you don't understand. Like during my downtimes, y'all was my motivation too. I was just so happy to see other niggas in Hendersonville just rapping and doing that shit.
I like it.
I'm like, no, these niggas is nice. Like. You know what I'm saying? Let me listen to some more. And it just made me happy just to see y'all kept coming. Y'all just kept coming. And I was waiting too, because I was waiting for that burnout time, because it happened to me. And I was just like, this is when you're going to find out who really serious about that shit. And when a lot of people around you got burnt out, you kept going. And I was like, I'm going to start talking to Chedda. I'm going to start hollering at them.
But see, a lot of people just want to rap. Like music is literally like my life. Like without music, I really don't know what else I would do. Like I work, I know that, but like while I'm at work all day, I'm literally thinking about, like, I'm listening to beats the whole time I'm at work. I'm listening to songs that, you know, inspire me to even write. Like I listen to a lot of Biggie Smalls. I listen to a lot of like 2000s R&B and shit. I'm like, I'm trying to sing and like, I'm actually trying to learn how to sing. Like I'm teaching myself how to sing at work. Like
for real,
people be walking in on me. They like, this nigga in here singing to himself. Like he can't sing. But like I'm learning how to hold certain notes for like auto tune and stuff. Cause you know, I don't have no Chris Brown type voice and then, but I'm learning how to hold my notes and shit. And it's working a little bit. It's working a little bit, but I'm trying to re-inspire myself, dog. Like it's hard, but you know, pushing 30, I feel like by 30, if I don't get it, I'm gonna just take on, you know, I'm gonna try to teach somebody else the ropes before they get to the age that I'm at now. And, you know, I'm gonna try to help somebody with the best that I know. I just feel like, you know, this is not guaranteed. Like, this is a once in a lifetime. Like, you got millions of rappers in the world, and only probably about maybe 3 or 4 a year really blow up. You know, like Glorilla, do them type of, you know, do that type of shit. It's hard.
Yeah,
people don't realize that.
Nah, that's facts. And you gotta just be in the right place at the right time. Like you said, Hendersonville and the 828 area as a whole is definitely a tough market to blow up. And I mean,
you gotta leave. Like
I was happy. I think I seen a few months. Was that not a few months ago? It might have been a few weeks ago. One of the big artists came up there and it was a few artists opening up for was that 8Ball and MJG?
They had 8Ball and MJG.
Did that show go on or did it get canceled?
No, it went on. They had Rocco for the Juneteenth celebration. I was there. I was behind the stage with when Rocco was there.
Okay.
That Field Mob. I got a picture with them. They had 8Ball MJG. Boosie came to the song with Tej.
Okay.
I would love to talk to Tej. Like I love his music. I just haven't reached out to him ever, but I'm trying to reach out to him.
Is he from Asheville?
Yeah, people actually do come here, like big artists. It's just
right.
It's just not marketable. Like Asheville is not marketable for hip hop or anything else. They had somebody from Asheville, I believe, win American Idol. I don't know what he's doing, but I think his name was Caleb, if I'm not mistaken. But like we have a whole lot of talent. It's just not marketable. At the end of the day, it's just not like it's not a big like you got to come here to see it. Like you got to come here to know exactly what we're trying to get across to y'all. It's hard to put it in words. Like, it's nothing here. But
I would just think that some of them big artists will see some talent. Like, when is it going to be a time when they actually see the talent when they come here and be like, damn, I'm going to bring such and such with me.
Yeah, or
that, like that.
Or at least just shout them out or like bring them on the road with them and, post a little Instagram video with them and, you know what I'm saying?
Something like that.
Like, we would love it. I would love to see it. Even if it ain't me, I would love to see it.
You know what I'm saying?
Like, hell yeah, somebody from around this area finally, damn. Like, well, we need that. Well, I take that back. I do take that back. It just crossed my mind. Ooh Wee was the first one from here signed with Snoop Dogg. I know you remember Ooh Wee.
Yeah.
He was the first one signed with.
He signed with BMF.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Well, he definitely did that song with Snoop Dogg.
Yeah, he did that song with
I was
Snoop.
told that he signed with Snoop. That's what I was told.
He signed with BMF, man. And then when BMF went down,
he went down. Yeah, okay.
Yep.
See, I've always been told he was signed with Snoop, so that's something that was new to me that you just told me.
Yeah. Shout out Louis, man.
Yeah, shout out.
He was in the Source magazine and everything. I forgot all about that shit. You right.
He was the first one, but it's been like, I think that's damn near before I was born. That was like around the 1998 or some shit. I was probably like 1 or 2 when that happened.
He ended up signing with BMF, and then all of that shit. When he was actually, because niggas was excited that when BMF name was getting real popular, niggas was excited that somebody from the 828 was even a part of that shit. So niggas was like, damn, that nigga, he from right up the street. And then all of that shit happened where they Meech and them went down and shit. Then I ain't hear nothing else. I wonder what we doing. That's funny that you even brought him up.
Honestly, I don't know, and I don't want to put the wrong thing out there because I don't know.
So where he at?
I don't know, man, but I hope he's doing good, man. I really do, because I feel like that might have been the one to do it, and it would have helped other people tag along down the road. But things happen.
Yeah.
I mean, things happen.
Hey, it's gonna happen sooner or later, though, man. Shit, like the same shit happened with football, bro. Like I feel like the talent back in when I played, we ain't really make it to no big colleges, no big colleges like that outside of Sam Gash going to Penn State
with the talent.
But it opened up the window for recruiters and all of that shit to come here. And literally, like a year or two after me. Shit, John Paul ended up getting signed to Duke. Now you got people that's getting all kind of D1 looks. You know what I'm saying? So just to watch Hendersonville grow like that, like I'm just excited to be even a part of that.
Yeah, like with all the talent we done had here, we should have at least like 100 NFL players. But it is what it is.
Yeah,
it happens. But
Straight up.
yeah, man.
So,
Hey,
yeah.
but look, man, I'm gonna dang getting my daughter out here, man. Like I really appreciate you, dog. You the first one I reached out to, and you reached right back. I mean, I really appreciate that shit, dog. You know,
For sure, man.
like I said,
Anytime, man.
Oh, yeah.
Anytime, like once you get your show cranking and you got guests coming, anytime you don't have a guest or whatever, and I'm free, shit, hit me up, man. We can just
bring you right back on.
recap some old shows you had. We can talk about all that shit, bro. Just
Oh, yeah.
anything.
See what you're up to. Yeah, you know we're gonna keep in touch, man. We're gonna hit each other up tomorrow. We're gonna be on Facebook talking shit tomorrow. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
hey,
yeah.
You know, football season coming, right? You say, you know, I'm talking shit. Hey, look, you see what's in the back. You see it.
I see that shit.
It's signed. Man. It's signed too, boy. You know, I'm ready to talk my shit.
Hey, what you think? What you think old boy gonna do? What you think Baker gonna do, man? Like
Super Bowl. What I'm supposed to expect? But realistically, I feel like we're a wild card team. You know, I don't think we're gonna win our division as long as Brady breathing. But I feel like Panthers gonna be a wild card team. Y'all heard it here first. Wild card.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna give us. I feel like it's gonna be some more injuries. I'm not gonna say who, but if you know the Panthers, you know who I'm thinking about, and I hope it don't happen.
Yeah. But I thought y'all traded him. I ain't know he was still with y'all.
If the man get injured, I'm gonna cry. But you know what I'm saying? I feel like we get a wild card spot. Be realistic. But you know, your Skins, I don't know about your Skins, but well, Commanders, my fault. The Commanders, I don't know about them boys.
Team formerly known as the Skins, the Washington Commanders.
The football team.
Listen, I'm kind of with you in that same boat, bro. I feel like we can be a threat, but it's like injuries been plaguing us every year. Hopefully Chase Young, I just seen they put him on some list. So I'm like, damn, is this nigga gonna be ready week 1 or not? So, I mean, I think we got a good defense, but I'm not really seeing it with Carson Wentz right now. I'm not seeing what I was expecting to see.
Why everybody hate that man? Hey, look, man.
I don't hate him because I wish he turned it around. Because when he was
got to, he on your team. Yeah,
I know.
Turn it around.
But I'm gonna tell you, he gonna fuck around and let that damn boy from UNC, Sam Howell.
Hey, Sam Howell, nice. I'm really pissed at our coach because Matt Corral he was actually, to me, the best college quarterback coming out the draft. But he played in that damn bowl game and people begged him not to. Coach, you know, please don't play in this game. And he played and got hurt.
Damn.
Then Matt Rule, our coach, put this man in there with them linemen that's probably working at KFC by now. And they didn't make the team, and now the man hurt. Season ender, the Liz Frank foot injury. I'm like, come on, bro. Why that's your future, man. You don't do that, man.
That's wild. I ain't know that.
Yeah, our coach got probably this year is it. If he don't do something, he better make playoffs or something. His career on the line. But
yeah, but he gonna fuck around and let Sam Howell get that starting position. Then we going up. We going up from there.
Hey, Sam, nice. I give you that. Like I didn't really pay too much attention in college, but he nice. He nice.
Yeah. You know the funny part? I ain't had no choice but to pay attention because I'm a Hurricane fan, and this motherfucker had the 2 running backs. I think one went to Denver. Wherever the other one went, both of them fucking running backs had about 250 to 300 yards in that game. And then De'Ami Brown, the receiver, caught the only bombs that Sam Howell threw. And now we got De'Ami Brown and Sam Howell on the team. So I'm like, y'all motherfuckers owe me. Y'all got to do good because y'all cook my damn college team like that. I don't like that.
Oh, man. Trust me, I know the feeling, dog. I know the feeling. Shit, I'm an Alabama fan, so how you think I feel about Cam Newton? But Cam Newton, my dog. Like I feel like we'll probably never get a quarterback that good as long as I'm living for the Panthers, anyways. But Baker Mayfield up there now. I feel like he's gonna do a little something. I feel like he's gonna touch playoffs this first year, but
he got something to prove too.
That chip on his shoulder real big, dog. But
because they did him wrong. I feel like I ain't think he had that bad of a season to where Cleveland should have been getting rid of.
Definitely not.
Deshaun Watson.
Now I'm not gonna lie. I would have got rid of anybody for Deshaun Watson besides Tom Brady and Aaron Rodgers. But
I mean, I would have, but not. Nah, you know what? Never mind. I would have. You're right, because I love how they did his contract. They was like, nigga, we ain't giving you shit this year, just in case some bullshit go down with them accusations. But next year, oh yeah, he got guaranteed millions.
Oh yeah, and
they set that contract up nice.
And he gonna definitely play with a mean chip on his shoulder next year. I'm glad we don't got to play him for week 1. I ain't gonna lie to you. Only thing I'm mad about is our lineman that we just drafted got to line up against Myles Garrett week 1. I'm like, oh God, you finna get initiated real good, boy, because you gonna have to put in a whole lot of work, boy. You got trouble on your hands.
Damn, yeah. It's gonna be a good year though, man. I think it's gonna be some surprises. I don't think the usual suspects going to the Super Bowl.
Nah. I hope Brady. Nah, I ain't gonna say I don't want him to get hurt, but the only reason I don't want him to get hurt this year is because I'm gonna go see him in person. I already got my tickets. I don't like Brady at all, but my goal is to see the man in person before he actually do call it quits. Because that's definitely we're never gonna see that again. Not as long as we live. I don't think so.
Right.
There's no way that nobody gonna have a career like that.
Yeah.
Nope.
I feel you. But go on, man. Go ahead to your daughter, man.
Oh, yeah. I'm
just spark it back up.
No. You good, man. Oh, yeah. We definitely going to keep in touch, bro. I appreciate you for real.
For sure. Likewise.
All right, man. We're going to holler at y'all.
Yeah. The local show.
Yes,
Tune
sir.
in.
Yes, sir. We good. 828.
Hey, 82850 shit. Talk. Whoa. I told that nigga.
Josh Harris on the beat.
Yeah, I want you to keep grinding. Put that pain in the music.
I'm just a real nigga. I can't hate niggas faking. You know niggas fraud. This shit just a facade. I'm just a real nigga. I can't hate niggas faking. You know niggas fraud. This shit just a facade.
Don't let social media fool you. It's all bad. Out here crashing over like just fall back. In real life, about to get evicted. A hard deal. Find out all the clout in the world. Don't pay the bills.